Good day and welcome to yet another edition of Game Time with Marco. As the show says, my name is Marco Ndlovu. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for the views, comments, and suggestions and all the feedback that you have been giving us throughout this season of Game Time with Marco. And one more thing, please do continue registering to vote. Your vote is your say. Remember that the registration period will be ending very soon. We would like you to make sure that you have the proper documents, you have the right documentation when you go to register with the Namibia Electoral Commission. With that said, it's yet another edition of Game Time with Marco, and we do have another exciting guest today, a man whose records are unmatched. I don't know who's going to match them. There are quite a few people who are chasing him. Hopefully they catch him. But it doesn't look like anyone will be able to catch him. It's a man who has won 7 titles as a player, Namibian Premier Football League, 7 times as a player with quite a number of clubs, as well as 1 or 2 as a coach or a fitness coach. He will explain that to us. And his name is Rudi Louw. Rudi, good day and welcome.
No, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's also an honor to sit alongside you.
Yeah, it's an honor for me. I don't have 7 titles. In terms of the PSL titles, I don't know how many cups you won, but we'll talk about that later. Just take us through, man. Who's Rudi? Who's Rudi?
Rudi's a boy from Kadutura, Central Shops, just behind Soccer House. Grew up playing football in the dusty streets of Kadutura, and that time we were playing. There was like a Pepsi coaching clinic in Kommersdal. Lucky Richter, Brian Isaacs, they were sponsoring the event, and we used to go play every Saturday morning. And I can't say I fell in love with playing football, because my parents, my father, my mom, my uncle, my granny, they all love football. It's like our family comes from sports. Our background is full of sport people, and I just love playing football, and that's it.
You speak about the background being full of sports people. Did your father play football?
Yes, my father played for Black Africa soccer. My mom played for Black Africa netball. My aunt netball Black Africa. So I'm actually a Black Africa blood, full out.
Yeah, we'll talk about Black Africa a little bit later on. But and then school, where did you go in terms of school?
I went to Yanmo School. I was in grade 11, and I had got a chance to go to the Netherlands with Lucky Richter. Got a chance to go to the Netherlands to play there, and I came back. And I decided that was grade 11. I was in grade 11, and I decided I would take my football seriously. And from there I didn't look back. Football, South Africa, Joburg, Cape Town, and I just continued playing football.
Yeah. And then when did you say grade 11 you decided to take football serious? What happened there? Which club did you go to say, okay, this is where I'm going to take my football serious?
I went to Feyenoord. I went to Feyenoord in the Netherlands, and I got the opportunity to stay there. I don't know what happened. Lucky Richter took me and James Brits. We were there in the Netherlands playing for Feyenoord, big club in the Netherlands. And there was a under-20 camp in Windhoek. So they called us for under-20, under-17 Pepsi Youth League. And then we came back, and we didn't went back. So we decided, no, we're going to take this football seriously, because it was a chance. You can see players are playing abroad and the lifestyle and things like that. So,
yeah, take us through the experience in Feyenoord. How was it?
It was amazing traveling as a 17, 16-year-old boy. First time to Europe. It's cold, it's raining. And every day, and the atmosphere to be a professional football player, the stadiums that you watch on TV. We actually also watch a Champions League game, Feyenoord Lazio. I saw Ferron and Vieira play. So it was just amazing. It was just amazing atmosphere, and I always wanted to play in Europe. I didn't get the chance to play in Europe. I played in South Africa, in Angola, and stuff like that. But I didn't get the chance to play in Europe. but I made it in Namibian football. So, but yeah, I have a story to tell. So it was
want that story. That's the story that we want.
It was amazing. It was amazing to be abroad.
Yeah. The experience. What lessons did you learn at Feyenoord? You know, there's this belief that Namibian players don't have a big heart. You know, they can't. They are sort of softies. They are mama's babies. They can't live outside Namibia. They are too comfortable in Namibia. There's that theory. A lot of people have come out and said Namibia is sort of a little Europe. We have the best medical facilities, the best food. People get 3 meals a day, so there's no really drive or hunger like the West Africans. You know, West Africans, you can take a 13-year-old, put him in Europe, they will, you know, toughen up and they won't mind the rain that you're saying, the fact that their parents are not there.
Yeah, no, it definitely. Namibia, I think Namibians, it's a comfort zone. Like I grew up having everything. So for me to go to Europe and to suffer, not to suffer really, but to feel the cold, to feel the atmosphere, I was like, but I didn't give up. I didn't say no, I want to come back home. But as a Namibian and as Namibian culture, I think it's too easy for us. You will never get a Nigerian or these guys from the northern Africa to say that they want to stay there, you see. And it's also the vision, and it's also how we brought up. And there's no hunger in football. You don't want to make football your life, your career and stuff like that. So I think it's too easy.
It's too easy for us. Now, what must we do now for the younger generation to cultivate that hunger, to make sure that you know, we import so many players? I was looking at the Angola team that played Namibia, the ongoing COSAFA Cup in South Africa. They had players from, you know, Spain, Italy, Belgium, and Portugal who were playing at the COSAFA, and those guys don't make it to the first team. You know, the first team of Angola. What must we do to export as many players as other countries?
I think the biggest mistake that we are doing, of what we need to do, is that we need to expose players. We need to expose our players, like our Hopsal teams, our youth development teams. We need to expose these guys to countries like South Africa, Ghana, Europe, to go play there and to see how it is and to see how people do things there. And then maybe they can like be, wow, this is real. We can make it here. In Namibia, it's only 2 streets. Here, it's 10 streets. So let's go. So I think mostly it's exposure. We need to expose our boys, especially the younger generation, to tell them out there, it's not here, it's out there.
Talking about exposure, you're one man who has been exposed to quite a lot of things. You have played under different coaches. You have played in different countries. Let's start with your journey now. You come back for the under-20, under-17 call-up that you had coming from Holland. You will play for the national team. When did you make your Premier League debut?
Sure. I need to say, this is what Jose Mourinho said when he get the chance to address the media. I think I'm the special one. I really do think I'm the special one. I played all the unders, as they say.
Yeah.
I played under 17, under 20, under 23,
and the national team.
Wow. So I went through the ranks. I went through the ranks playing, and the exposure was there, the experience was there. My Premier League debut, it was 2000 and I can't remember quite, but I played for Ramblers. I made my debut for Ramblers. They was playing first division. We won the first division, promoted to the Premier League, and I started playing for Ramblers in the Premier League. And then it was just the environment of playing for Ramblers. You know, they have their own stadium. We can train anytime we want, and the exposure is just there. We went to travel. We traveled to Swakop to play friendly games, pre-season. We went to, even this coach now, Hibala. Hibala was the first coach to make me a captain. I was the captain of Ramblers. He was the coach of Ramblers. I was 17 years old. Imagine, and that they can see that this boy can captain the likes of George Clamini, Michael Pienaar, Computer Lamola, those guys. And I was the captain, young boy, but I always have heart and the determination to do it big time, because I used to play in the streets with always. I used to play with the big boys in the street.
Yeah, and you captained all those big guys. How was the experience playing with guys like Michael Pienaar, the George Tlaminis and so on?
No, those boys, they saw me, and say, no, this boy, he has the potential to make it
They
big.
gave you the respect.
They give me the respect because they saw me play in the streets, and they was like, always, this boy will make it. And the respect was there. I also give them the respect because it's my senior guys, but on the field, I was the captain.
And then you move from Ramblers. Which team did you join?
I moved from Ramblers and I joined Civics. I joined Blue Waters. I joined Blue Waters. I went to the coast. Not easy for a guy from Windhoek to go to the coast.
What were the challenges?
The challenges, obviously, it's a big team. Blue Waters. There's Kulu Awala. It's the Shepherd Murabe is the coach, and I need to go there to showcase myself because the Hendrik David was the owner that time, and he liked me as a footballer, and I was just like, and like I said, always me, I like challenges in life,
yeah.
And I said I'm gonna go to the coast, Blue Waters, big team, and I'll play, I went there. The challenges were there. There was foreign players from Botswana, Angola, and I went there. First training session, the guys were like, wow, this boy is only coming from Windhoek. And I did what I need to do. And I was in the team, play for Blue Waters, only a season and a half, I think, or half a season. Then I came back to Windhoek. Because
yeah, but what made you leave Blue Waters? Because I hear there are stories there that made you leave.
No, the thing is, Civics came on board. Ali Khan was the coach of Civics. Civics came on board, German owner, what. And I'm from Windhoek. And I thought, I want to play in Windhoek, man. If I can showcase my talent in Windhoek, why not? Why do I have to showcase my talent in Walvis Bay? Because I'm from Windhoek. And Civics came on board, and Civics said, Ali Khan approached me. He said, I need to come to Civics. I said, no, not a problem. I came to Civics. And
But Rudi, you're not telling me the truth. How did you leave Blue Waters? I hear there was a problem there at Blue Waters.
No, actually, there was no problem at Blue Waters.
You left?
I left. There was no problem. I don't know the stories, really, to be honest.
All right.
But I left Blue Waters because I just wanted to play in Windhoek.
In Windhoek, okay.
Yeah.
No, I was told that you didn't see eye to eye with some of the players at Blue Waters, which led to them sort of the coach would sideline you, and then you got frustrated and you decided to
No,
leave.
not really. I think the coach was the coach was good to me because he gave me chance. I've been playing week in and out. So in the players, the only thing with the coastal players is that this guy is from Windhoek, all the hype around him, but it's basic things in football. But there was no hard feelings.
Oh, okay. So now you join a well-oiled machine under Ali Khan, that is Civics. Yeah, I think it was the beginning of their dominance when you came through.
It was the beginning, and Civics was like, it was a wow team.
Who was in the team at that time?
There was big players. Congo Joe was there. I can name all the names. Heine Isaacs, if I can name my fellow youngsters that time. Heine Isaacs, Bradley Verman. It was the likes, Franklin April. And then the thing is this, Civics, if you want to beat Civics, it was not easy. It was not easy that time.
Was the Chilufia guy?
Chiluvias was there. We had what's the guy's name? The big Shiuka captain. We had Congo and Joe, Denzel Brover, experienced guys. So always imagine having those guys under your wings. You just have to fly.
And what were the achievements there at Civics? What were the dynamics like?
No, that's what we call semi-professional. When we came to Civics, everything was there. Training gear, you see different stuff. Blue Waters, it was the same, but Civics, it was just different. Different management, different.
And the money was good?
Money was good, getting paid on time. you don't have problems. As a young boy, you picked up at home, go to training, eat well, sleep well. So it was just what the young boy needed that time to have all those things.
So that's where the title started coming in.
Yeah. I actually with Blue Waters, I played half of the season and they won the league. So
that one is also yours?
That one is definitely mine because I played half of the season, most of the games.
Okay, so that's title number 1 at Blue Waters.
At Blue Waters, I came to Civics. It was 3 in a row with Civics.
So those became 4 now?
It became 4. Civics, 3 in a row, played Champions League. Imagine a young boy playing ASEC Mimosa, Sagrada Esperanza, Ivory Coast,
and then Sagrada Esperanza in
Angola. So it was something that
What did you learn from those travels? Because I know in countries like Ivory Coast, football is like it's a cult in those countries. They worship football. We saw the AFCON, at the beginning of the year when they hosted it. The stadiums were always packed when the team is playing. And ASEC Mimosa is one of the teams on the African continent that is well known to performing very well. What was the experience like? What lessons did you learn there?
I learned a lot. As a team. As a team and as a young individual myself, you just see things different. How people see football, how people look at you if you play football. You understand, and how people do things around football, and you just want to be part of that. You just want to be part of that, and the experience it's wow. You need to have that experience in life, also to make it in life.
Maybe to put it into context. The things that you saw in your Champions League travels, not the national team, just the Champions League travels. You are at African Stars now as the fitness coach. You guys are going to be playing Champions League this coming season. I understand CAF has given you the permission to play, the license to play Champions League. What do you think African Stars should apply from those lessons that you learned? What would you tell the management? What would you tell the coach? What would you tell the players?
I think we have a very experienced coach, experienced management. Most of all, the coach, very experienced, traveled, played in South Africa. So not much to say. But I will only help the young boys, to tell them this is Africa, this is how they do things. And then that's also why I'm there. Basically, that's one of the reasons I'm here, to guide the youngsters at the African Stars. Because I've been there, done it all. So I will guide them. I can't guide a top coach like Ronnie to tell him what to do, but I can assist him and say, Coach, I was here, and things like that. But African Stars is a well machine. Yeah,
the players, what would you tell the players? Because, for instance, preparation, when you're traveling, those guys always make sure they disturb you. They always try and, just take your mind off football. They will do silly things. They won't be at the airport to welcome you. They will give you a bus that breaks down. They won't give you a training stadium, which is not good. What would you say to the players?
African Stars, it's a good question. African Stars, and I wanted to say this, African Stars is a team. I was a coach at Tigers before. African Stars players, I think they are the most professional players that I ever worked with and saw, even the time that I was playing. Let me tell you a short story about African Stars players. We went to the north to play there. My first game was to travel with them. And these boys, they just want to be in the hotel. They just want to sleep and rest. We have the likes of Awilo, you have the likes of Edmund. These guys just want to sleep. They want to rest and play. But if you get these small teams, players of these small teams, they want to go to the mall, they want to buy what, they want to call who, they want to go to the sister. African Stars players, the one thing that I saw with them is experience, discipline, and they know what they want.
Focus.
They are focused. These boys, not to be honest with you, I'm very honest. These guys they are very much professional. These guys, and it's 70% of the players are players who played for the national team already. We have Juja, is the captain of Comoros.
Comoros, yeah.
So these guys are experienced. These guys want to play. They want to work. They want to play for the badge. So these guys are experienced. So not really much to say, but I will tell them this is it. And they traveled to Africa. They played also the CAF already. Yeah. The youngsters, we have promising youngsters. Those youngsters, we will guide them. Now we're going to start with the team from scratch, moving upwards. So those young players, we can tell, this is how we need to do it. This is what we need from you. This is Africa. Don't focus on this. Focus on this. If you play in Africa, football now, I read something, football now is not like before. It's Ivory Coast, Namibia. Ivory Coast will win. No. We go in there and we play the ball. You do what you need to do. And this is also for you to get the exposure outside of Africa or outside of Namibia to make it in football.
All right. Now you're at Civics. You win 3 titles and you play Champions League. You travel all these countries.
I went to South Africa.
After Civics?
FCAK.
Okay, you went with Ali Khan as well.
Ali Khan as well.
At FCAK. How was the experience there in South Africa?
Yes, I got...
Where were you guys based? In Johannesburg, right?
In Joburg.
Yeah.
I got injured here playing for Civics. I think our final game, league game. I got injured and Ali Khan said he wants to sign me. I said, Coach, I'm injured. Ali said, no, I want you to come to South Africa. And I was in a brace for 6 months. No, for 6 weeks, sorry. 6 weeks. And I also wanted to play in South Africa. It's an opportunity for me now. The years are going. I was in Europe. So I said, no, I'm going to go to South Africa. Got there. First training session, I'm with the Brazilian guy from Brazil. They signed Leandro Acuna, is his name. Very good player. You know, Brazilians,
flair
and skill. So we just connect, me and those guys. We just connect. Very good player. And the guys were like, no, this guy is injured, what? Ali said, no, give him a chance, you will see. The first training session after being injured for 3 months, I get there, play my first league game. We won in Polokwane, against Polokwane, we won 2-0.
It was the first division, eh?
First division.
Yeah.
We won 2-0. I created the one chance pass, Leandro scored, and the next one I was fouled in the box, penalty, and we managed to win the game. Experience-wise, top team. We played against the likes of I can't remember his name, Yandoro.
Esron Yandoro, yeah?
Esron Yandoro was also there.
At Sundowns.
Yeah, at Sundowns that time. Sundowns ex-players were brought to FCAK. We played our final game. We were promoted to
the Premier League.
To the Premier League, but playoffs. We need to play the playoffs. We played against Black Aces. And there was a quarrel about using a player who's not registered or he was paid and stuff like that. And I had family problems. I had to come back to Namibia. And I missed the first leg, went back, and went back to play the second leg. And that time, Safa said, no, you guys are not promoted and stuff like that. So that's basically what happened. Came back to Namibia, and I rejoined, and I joined Pirates.
Orlando Pirates. And they were owned by Hendrik Davids at that time again.
That time again. I played half a season with Pirates. And I got injured. And I decided, no, I need to go home.
To Black Africa.
All
right, now you go to Black Africa. Who was the coach at Black Africa at that time?
Brian Isaacs was the coach.
And you started dominating as well?
We started dominating, but I only played a season for Black Africa.
And you won the league?
The league with Black Africa.
That's league number 5 now?
That's 5. And I went to Stars.
After that season? Okay. Now, at Stars, why did you leave Black Africa to go to Stars? When you guys were dominating, I think that was the last of the 4 titles that Black Africa won.
No, that was the first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
So why did you leave a title-winning team to go to Stars?
Because I was a top player And Stars, Bobby was the coach that time. And Bobby said, if we get that boy, we were going to win the league. And I went to Stars. I was just ambitious to win.
You wanted challenges,
yeah. And that's I'm a winner. I'm a winner by profession. I just wanted to win, and I said, no, man, let me go to Stars. And I got a project. Bobby gave me the project. This is our project. Seti Martin is on board. This is our project. If we get you, 2 other guys, definitely we're going to win the league. I said, I will take on the challenge.
But you didn't win the league the first year?
We did.
You did win the league?
We did.
Okay.
We did win the league.
So that's number 6?
That's number 6. We did with Stars. And then Ranga took over
at BA.
At BA. So I need to go back.
You went back again?
I went back to Black Africa to play. And we won the league.
So that's number 7.
We won the league with Black Africa, and it was just home. I decided, no, I need to go home. It's a special place for me. Black Africa is a special place for me.
Yeah. Now that you bring Black Africa as a special place, what is your take on what's happening at Black Africa right now?
You see, it's sad. It's sad to see what's going on.
But have you spoken to the people there? Have you sort of involved yourself as an ex-player? You are saying it's home, your parents played there, and you are there.
Not really. I didn't offer myself because you don't know where to start.
But the problems are there. Everybody sees the problem.
Yeah, but like me, growing up playing football, Lolo was my idol.
Yeah.
Lolo was my idol. And I'm a Black Africa. So I don't know, and Candace is like an uncle to me. So I think...
No, but I'm not saying the politics part.
Yeah.
For example, the team needs a fitness trainer. You could offer your services and say, guys, whatever you're doing there is fine. I'm going to help the boys here.
No, the thing is, it's difficult to offer myself to a club like Black Africa, where, well, I know that nothing is going on. I need to get paid. I have kids. I have a family to feed. So it's Namibian football. It's difficult for me to offer myself. I was planning on doing it if I had knew that there's some light there
at the end of the tunnel.
At the end of the tunnel, that was my dream. Even to coach them one day. If I get my B license or stuff, that was my plan because it's my blood. It runs through my blood. But there's just nothing you can say, I want to go there.
And how do you feel about that?
It's sad, to be honest. It's sad. People passed on supporting Black Africa. I was a little boy carrying bags for Black Africa. And I hope and I pray they will come back one day. And I will offer myself if everything is right, because I really love to see them back. But I'm also glad they're down there so that people can realize how big football is, how big a club is, how big a club is, and a club must be run like a football team.
Okay. No, I hear you. National team. Let's talk about your time in the national team. How was it?
It was good. It was really good. I didn't.
How many caps do you have?
That's a good one. And I was waiting for this. You see, I've maybe like, let me say, the last time I checked, it was 40.
40 caps?
34.
34 caps?
34 caps. Playing for the national team, it was tough. I'm a midfielder, attacking midfielder. You have Quentin Jacobs.
Talented player. Talented player.
Razindara Chukuzu.
Talented player.
Where can you play? Those guys are playing in Europe. And I'm a youngster coming up. Upcoming youngster, I'm there. I'm also on fire, but those guys are just top players. Where do you want to play? It was difficult to play for the national team then. It was difficult to play for the national team. Now, if you want to play for the national team, you can just score one goal, man of the match, and then you get the chance to play for the national team.
So what are you saying? You're saying it's easy to play for the national team now? Or there is no competition, we don't have quality anymore?
I think there's no more competition, not quality. The quality can be there, but there's nothing. Personally, the time I was playing, Awilo came from Keetmans. The first day we saw Awilo, we said, damn player. But where are the players now? After Awilo's them. Peter Shalulile them. I'm not hating. I'm just me. Just telling what I need to tell you guys. So it's difficult. That time it was tough to play for the national team.
But now it's easy.
But now I think it's easy to play for the national team.
But why don't we have the quality? You are a coach.
The quality,
you must be telling us what we are doing wrong.
What are we doing wrong? I think what we are doing wrong as a country is to get the best players and the right players to play for the national team.
Okay.
The best players and the right players to play for the national team. I mean by we need to get to the root of it. We need to get the players that there needs to be, like we were playing, sorry for jumping that, we were playing competition football every weekend and week out. But now you will see football has been played 2 years no football, 1 year no football, 6 months, 7 months no football, so there's no competition. To get you need to play week in and week out to become a better player.
So that problem is not a coach's problem,
it's not a coach's
it's an administrative problem.
So we need to be active. The guys need to play friendly games. The guys need to be active. The guys needs to play. If the coach said, I want my players to come into camp, we want to training camp in Walvish Bay, we need to. That's what quality is. You can't get quality by playing 1 weekend, 2 weekends off, national team, international weekend, our team is not playing. Where's the quality coming from? Quality comes from playing week in and week out. Go to Keetmans, go play competitive football. To the north, competitive football. The national team, even the clubs, pre-season, you won't see any team playing, go to South Africa, go play in South Africa. It's just here locally. You play against UNEM, a school team. You play against Polytech, school team.
All right, so let's talk about the national team. You are saying that time the quality was very high. There was big quality. You couldn't make it into the team. In terms of the coaches, do you think the coaches also were not fair to you?
No, the coaches were fair to me, to be honest. I got my chance even under what's the coach, Tom Shanfield. I got a chance to play. Not like and that time I was on my pick.
To pick,
yeah. I wanted to play. I wanted to play, but it didn't give me the enough chance to play. I feel, but
so that's why you ended up having an issue in Angola at the airport.
Yeah, no, it was not me. No, it was not me.
Okay,
yeah, we were a couple of guys, but I was always respectful to my coaches, whoever the coach is. Because I knew one day I will be in charge and I will like the guys to respect me. I never had the argument with any coach. Yeah, that's just me. I'm just there to do my thing, to play and to work hard.
All right. In Angola, you played for what's the team's name? It just escaped me.
We played for Libolo.
Libolo, yeah. How was the experience there in terms of the language, the culture, and just the different scenario from Namibia?
We went 2010, me and Bradley Verman, Asprilla, Quentin Jacobs' brother.
Yeah.
We went 2010, 2010 World Cup, we went there to play. There was no league at the time. There was no league. And we went there, we stayed maybe for the whole 2-3 weeks just in the hotel, no training, because there was no football. And suddenly people just decided to call us in the hotel room and say, you guys need to come down, we are training. We are going to go to training. And it was the experience, the language, people, the way people do things there. It was difficult. We were not used to it because we were just there sleeping, eating, and now people decided no, we need to go train. So it was a bit difficult. They wanted to sign us, or they signed us for they said they're gonna sign us for 4 months. We signed a contract there for 4 months. Our agent, I don't know what happened there, and we started playing. We only maybe played 2-3 games, and then the team said no, but we are not good enough. We didn't know what happened, but we said we signed here. You guys sign us here. What happened? Our agent is nowhere to be found. So that's also the thing of football. You think you get the opportunity to move on, but it's difficult.
So who was your agent at that time?
I can't remember the guy's name. He was called Abraham.
Abraham, okay.
Abraham.
He was not Namibian?
He was not Namibian. He was Angolian.
So he just left you there?
He just left us there. And imagine we're in Angola, but we decided, no, we're going to stay here and see what's going to happen.
So you stayed?
We stayed there for that 3 months and to get our thing.
Okay. And then, but what did that teach you now in terms of dealing with agents? I mean, somebody takes you from Namibia, dumps you in Angola, and all of a sudden you're not good enough.
He was here with us. He was here with us. He met us here, and then we met him in Luanda, and he took us to the team, he introduced us and stuff like that. But till today, I don't know what happened, and that's the experience-wise, it's difficult. Even like the young players, they want to play outside, but it's difficult to trust people now.
We don't have enough agents in the country.
It's difficult to trust people, and people take our players for granted. Namibian player, just give him what he wants. He's Namibian player.
He's a small player.
Yeah, it's difficult. So
okay.
you also need a serious agent that's clever.
And now looking at coming back to Namibia now, you have won your 7 titles, right? There are 7.
7.
Are there not more than 7? Okay, there are 7. You have won your 7 titles. What has been done to recognize you as one of the highest, achieving football players in the country?
Nothing, and it's sad. It's really sad, and
you mean to tell me the FA has not come to you and said, here's a certificate for being the...
Nothing. You just hear people there fighting in the office, rallies, are there, new president, what, they give awards or chairman's award to people who didn't even play football or did nothing for football. And me, I'm talking about me, myself, 7 league titles, imagine.
And 1 as a coach, by the way, so we can say 8 actually. 8. Yeah.
And you didn't even give me a call and say, hey, Rudi, thank you for what you did for football. It's sad.
Why do you think it's like that? Because I don't understand. I mean,
I think people don't know football. In the office itself, I'm gonna say
NFA.
At NFA they don't know football, because this is what I'm saying now. If you know football, you need to do that. You need to appreciate people. You need to appreciate me and say you did something for football. So this is what we're gonna give you back because you gave us football. So,
you're a fitness coach. Have you not been approached to say, okay, Rudi, come, we can't employ you full time, but we can give you a job as a fitness coach, maybe for the under 17 team, or just to introduce you to the structures?
Nothing. It's been maybe 15 years that I stopped playing football. Nothing.
But if you gone there to say, guys, I'm here, I'm around.
That's what the people need you to do. You need to go. You need to get there every day, to stand there in the queue, in the office. Hi, good morning. It's not supposed to be like that. You need to appreciate what I did, and you need to honor me what I did in football. I cannot stand up, and that's also one of my principles. I cannot wake up and take a bath and go to the soccer house and stand there and say,
why do you think it's like that? Why have they not approached you? Because I feel like the president or the chairman's award, at the NPL, you should be one of the people that they've gotten it already.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I think it's the people don't know football.
Did you fight them?
Not that I knew of. I never fight people. I will just say what I need to say. And that's the thing. We are quiet. If you are quiet, people think they can step over you. They can walk over you. They can kick you left, right. No, and it's not supposed to be like that. And I'm here talking the truth.
So you have not been recognized?
Never ever I've been. These people, they didn't even give me a call to say thank you. And the president will come and the president will go and the next president will come and next president will be, and the next TD will come and the next TD will go, and then it's just like that.
Nobody comes to say thank you.
Yeah.
What must be done now to correct those things?
I think people need to see the bigger picture. People need to understand football. And we need to appreciate our players who played football and who did a lot and who did something for football. Just to give back. You will see in other countries, the guy, they will call the guy and say, we can give you this just to say thank you for what you have done for football.
Even a certificate, eh?
Yeah, nothing. And as I'm sitting here, I'm so grateful for people that I passed away or that I met in football, like Ronnie. I will honestly sit there today and tell you that Ronnie is someone I look up to. Very good guy. And this is the second time he offered me a job because he can see what I can do. You can see what I can do, and I'm one person that I love this thing. I love sports. That's you can see even with my business that I'm doing, my fitness business that I'm doing. It's been 10 years now. Some people started this thing and they dropped out. It's 10 years. Laid the foundation, committed people, and I'm still doing it. So the people must just appreciate and see the former footballers.
What would you offer to NFA at this point in time? As a former footballer, as a guy who has won the championship 7 times, what would you offer the NFA?
Sure, it's difficult for me to stand up and tell them this is what I'm offering you guys because as we know what's going on there in our offices. I don't even know where to go, where to start.
But where do the others go? We see others have been given jobs.
Yeah, the others are given jobs because they they cry, they get spooned there and whatsoever. But that's not how I was brought up. You need to give me for what I deserve and what I did.
So at this point in time, you feel like you don't deserve?
No, I did. I definitely deserve, and I will get there.
You will get there.
I will definitely get there.
Would you consider running for office at NFA in the future?
No, I think I'm not the office guy. I'm not the office guy. I'm on the ground, and one of my big dreams is to coach. I'm learning now a lot. Busy learning now with the coaches, Colin Benjamin, Ronnie. Rudi Jacobs, one of my close friends in football. Also, I also take in a lot from him, and I'm just busy learning. I don't want to be a coach, to be honest with you.
You don't want to be an administrator.
Yeah.
You want to be a coach. Okay. Have you started already with your coaching pages?
Yeah, I started. I'm gonna do a CAF B now.
You have a CAF C already?
I have a CAF C. I'm gonna do my CAF B.
But is the NFA sponsoring you? Because that's where they can also come to say, look, you're one of our flagship players. We are going to sponsor you with this course.
Let's see what this interview, maybe they will come through and give me even a chairman's award. You understand? Or they will say, you talk too much. But I can't be quiet because I achieved. I'm a special one. That's who's there? In Namibian football, there were like big players playing this.
And they never had 7 titles.
Never. As a coach, as a player, but I'm here, sitting here.
With nothing to show.
With nothing to show. And I played for Namibia.
All right. You are the fitness coach at African Stars now, and you also run a fitness boot camp. Take us through that. What is the boot camp all about?
The boot camp is actually, I started, when I was young, I always wanted to train people or to have my own academy or something like that. And I decided, no, let me do boot camp after football because I want to keep fit. Because I don't like just be at home and get fat and stuff like that. And I started boot camp. But no one was paying. Every Saturday morning I would get there with my car, pack the cones and started training people there. And I said, no, I can make this
a business.
Because I had a lot of clients. And I started.
And that was like 15, 16 years ago?
Yeah. And I started with it. And today, if you say Rudi Louw's boot camp, they know about it. And like I said before, Ronnie called me and said, I have an opportunity to coach Stars. I want to take you with. And I said, this is what I want. Because me and Ronnie, we are in touch. And like I said before, he know what I can do. He can leave me there in his office. I will do the job. And it's also that mutual respect, and you can count on him, or you can.
He can also count on you.
You can also count on me.
Yeah.
You understand?
So how does the boot camp work now? If I want to join the boot camp, you see, my Kapunda is giving me a problem.
Yeah.
How do I go about this?
Yeah, you can. If you want to join the boot camp, you must just DM me on my on the platform, Instagram, Rudi Louw's boot camp. I trained in the morning. Now it's pre-season. There's no teams playing, so I also train in the afternoon. But if Stars is on board, if the league start, I'm with Stars in the afternoon, and I do boot camp in the morning.
Where do you train them?
In Academia.
Where in Academia?
At the Academia High School.
Okay. For those that maybe would like to call you, some people don't have Instagram.
Yeah, I will drop my number.
But no, just say it.
My number is 3081 343 5560.
Yeah. So, what age groups do you work with in the boot camp?
No, I don't have age groups. It's open to everyone
across the board.
Yeah, I just do beginners and advanced. So for beginners, I have a program for beginners and I have a program for the advanced people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all I do.
So it's for people who want to keep fit.
Yeah.
It's for people who want to lose weight. It's for people who are recovering from injuries.
Yeah.
Sports guys.
Yeah.
What
to
else?
keep in shape.
To keep in shape.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Rudi. We've spoken about all these things, and sometimes people take what people say on the podcast and they take it the wrong way. What is your take on Namibian football in general, as a way of wrapping up? What is your take on Namibian football in general? Where we have come through. You're talking about 2 years no football, 6 months no football. What is your take now? What does all these things that are happening to the football in the country?
I think we need to the people running football. Needs to take football seriously. Football, it can change your life tomorrow as a footballer. I'm not talking about office. As a young boy, you need to create for these boys opportunity to be professional football players. So we need to start taking football seriously in the office. That's the most important thing. And then
but just to cut you there, you are saying as a young footballer I must take football serious, but you are sitting next to me, you won 8 titles and nobody recognizes you. How does that motivate me?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's sad. It's the sad part. It's the sad truth. And so I can't say we need to. What do we need to do? We can't say these people must go out of office. They need to. We need to get. These people need to know that football is it's the beautiful game,
and they must treat it as such.
It's the most beautiful game in the world, they say, and you don't have you can't even play football for 2 years. Imagine, and then you get a country like, I don't want to mention, but a small country, smaller than Namibia, not even professional players, but they play football. So football is the most beautiful thing in the world. These guys don't understand and they don't know about football. You will get the guy that I was playing for Ramblers, and he was carrying bags. He was a water boy. He's a coach today.
So he has gone through the stages.
The guy was carrying my bag. Or he was a water boy. But he knows football. And I was playing football. And you want to tell me that I don't know football? You understand what I try to say?
I hear you, yes.
So that's the difference. Football, you need to play this game to know this game. That's what I believe in. Because I can relate. I can relate to a player. And a guy that who was just there in the street, for argument's sake, he doesn't. What will he tell Awilo? Imagine, I can tell Awilo, and Awilo will listen to me because I played the game.
You keep referring to Awilo.
It's the best, one of the best professional players, mindset, and I'm wow about the boy. His mindset.
His issue with the national team, have you spoken to him about it?
No.
Why not?
I think I was also there.
You also experienced the same.
I also experienced the same.
No, but you are the right person now to advise him on how to go about it.
No, it's difficult. I can tell him, but
he needs to come and ask for advice from you.
If he comes, I will give him advice.
Okay.
I will give him advice. I like the boy. I've been mentioning his name. I like him very much. His professional mindset, working with this boy and African Stars players mostly. Those boys, they give me the hunger again to be involved in football, and I can see that we can do big things with African Stars next season. Or when the season starts, I don't know when. We didn't even play the cup final yet. So there's big things. There's big things. I will help the boys. I will definitely help where I can. With the guidance of Coach Ronnie and the management of African Stars, I will do my best.
Rudi, thank you very much and good luck with your participation in the Africa Safari. We hope this time around you guys progress into the next round and play in the group stages, because it's needed for the experience for the Namibian team. And we hope that the powers be at Football House will hear your cry for recognition. You're not asking for money, ne?
No.
You just want the recognition and make
money
sure
is a plus.
to make sure that people know that you're one of the history makers in the country. Rudi Louw, 8 times Namibian Premier League football title winner, and no one has ever achieved that. I think the next person is Awilo. I think he's at around 6 or so, and he's coming after your title. So you must be careful. You must also continue, keep winning. As a coach. So yeah, thank you, Rudi, and we hope that the powers be will hear your cry and make sure that they correct the wrongs that have been done before. Recognize the former players. Make sure that they are all recognized for what they have done for football in this country. My name is Michael Pienaar. It's been a pleasure being in your company. We shall be back again, that is in the next 2 weeks, with another exciting episode of Game Time with Marco. Bye-bye.